Welcome to the womb. This is a continuation to a series I'm doing over all the zodiac signs. So what do I have to say? Yeah, so I do recommend that you watch every zodiac sign because we all have all of these energies, and the way I'm explaining it is in a energy type vibe. That's kind of like what I said. It's like in an energy type vibe. So the Aries energy being, you know, the area of life, like your personality and all of that personal stuff, character. I went into that in the Aries videos. As you can see, we are on Libra. Is my camera having a hard time focusing on me? I think it's good. But as you can see, we are on Libra right now. And I am Libra'd out. I'm Libra'd out for obvious reasons. But not obvious if you don't know. I am the 15 degree true balance Libra. 15 degree Libra. You know, 7th house stellium. So you really ain't no Libra if you ain't got Libra gear. Like, if you into astrology. But you ain't no Libra if you ain't got no gear anyways. you has to have all the aesthetically pleasing things. This cool little bracelet, gift from Christmas from the Mill and Deal, and a little Libra shirt. Got on TikTok. Yeah, we gotta get into the Libra vibes. This is the Libra video, being aesthetically pleasing, having thought about comfort and what you like and what you appreciate. Those vibes. Alright. I really probably should have wrote notes before I started. But I was like, I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra. I could do it, right? I could do it without no notes. Yeah. Alright. I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra. Let me do my thumbnail. Some like, we're in a car with, I kind of want my pants because they kind of aesthetically pleasing. A little aesthetically. It's kind of, y'all know Libras, y'all ask a question, we be like, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, what's the good thumbnail? Is it balanced? Alright. Hopefully one of those hidden, because I'm very picky. And beauty is her name. Okay. Libra, cardinal air, the initial thoughts, September and October. Initiative energy, bringing in some idea from within. So Libra is a cardinal sign, so it has the initiative energy, but it plays it out in the in the airway. Y'all, sorry, I'm be calm. Okay, relax. Okay, so bringing in some idea from within, because Libras have that initiative energy, but it's in it's air, cardinal air. So it's bringing in a new idea from within. So that's what Libras do. Bring in some idea from within. They can spark a new idea, or they're able to, do that. And one thing that I say, I know this mother don't say 11%. I could be charging it though. Phone dying, camera dying, we in the car, we wasting gas. Relatable and understanding. So Libra energy can come off as relatable and understanding, but on the back end it do have the negative traits. But let's go into why it could come off as relatable and understanding. So why it can come off as relatable and understanding is because Libra energy, and how I'm looking at it is as if we in like the sun. Like that's just how I'm looking at it. Like Libra sun or Libra energy as in like the sun, like the main thing that is paying attention to in like the Libra space itself. So yeah, like, so the Libra energy, it pays attention to like people, places, and things, and that's basically everything around you. When it comes to anything outside of yourself, that's like, okay, you gotta relate to this. Like this is something else. Like this is that mug is straight clicking. I think it's good. I don't need to touch it. But yeah, that's that energy. Like anything outside of yourself is something you have to relate to. You have to understand. You gotta understand you, and that's that space that Libra be in. So they come off as understanding because that's kind of like the space they be in. They automatically can be thinking of you or trying to put themselves in your shoes. So they're pretty understanding or relatable because Libras give kind of like a chameleon energy, a chameleon vibe. So it's just like you're able to relate to multiple things. And I don't know if I said that earlier, but I said I was gonna say, but it's kind of like that energy of being able to even come up and spark a new idea from within. It's because Libras are always in that space of relating. Like when you're born, it's so much stuff there already, whether you know it or not, but Libras is that space of relating. So you got the road, you could relate to the car, you could relate to the camera, you relate to people, places, and things. Is a relationship, and how you relate is how you relate. So yeah, perspectives of but perspectives of the world. So Libra 7th house is like that space of relating, how you relate to things, and that's usually due to your perspectives of the world, which is basically how you look at the world, how you see the world. That's kind of like how you would relate to it, or how you relate. So it's I'm pretty sure. But anyways, it's kind of like how you deal. I think that's where I was going. It's kind of like how you deal or relate to things. Like if you're out doing something and, you know, some people don't really care. They'll throw it on trash. Some people use the trash can. Some people go as far as putting it in the recycle. It's all about, you know, your different ways of relating. Somebody come to your house. Are you offering water, drinks, snacks? You don't care. Like they taking, like, you know, like it's just your relating style. So that's that 7th house vibe. Usually carry traits of being passive, naive, or fake. So with this, that's kind of like people, I don't know why I put usually carrying traits of being passive, naive, or well, I guess because that's what people call. But as far as like being naive, Libras usually are not being naive, but people see it as being naive because I don't know. Let's look at what naive means. Showing lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment. It's an action. Yeah, I can see why people say Libras do that, because Libras are an understanding person. Like, we I guess it's kind of like that thing with like what is it called, sextile and Sagittarius, because we are okay with experiencing. We will experience, we will relate, give you a chance before we cast judgment, and it's more so of a fair thing. So people do think that Libras are naive. Some Libras can be in that space and not be aware of it, or people have certain different ways they deal with that naive energy. But it is a gift that we have to be naive, and people have to use that how they use it. And that's just anybody. Like, when it comes to relating, that is part of relating, being naive. Like, moving with a lack of experience, or with lack of wisdom, or lack of judgment, because sometimes you don't need to place judgment just yet. Sometimes you do lack wisdom on whatever you're relating to. Like, it happens. Like, it's okay. And people may look at the naive energy as like something that's bad, but it is an energy that you do want to utilize sometimes. So yeah, because I've heard people say that. That's why I wrote that down. People be like naive, no, let me go to the fake one, because people say that Libras are fake. And I feel like people say Libras are fake because we're able to let's look up that word too. But they say that Libras are fake because I usually hear the terms when a Libra can act one way with you, but act another way with somebody else. And if you guys kind of understand where we've been going with this Libra energy and our ability to relate and do what we do and be in the energies we be in, yeah, I totally understand why you think that Libra is fake, but somebody has to do it. Somebody has to be the Libra. Somebody has to be understanding. And apparently people be hating Libras because we the Libra. Like, why you mad that you get the mean one, the mean Libra, and they get the nice Libra? Like, and that's why people come up to the conclusion like, oh, Libras are mirrors. Like, yes, like, you get what you deserve. You have been casted upon a judgment. I don't know, did I say that right? But yeah, like, people be forgetting that, like, why would I, like, Libras understand, like, we oppose Aries energy. So I was gonna say with that, but let's go into this fake. It's a not genuine, counterfeit. Counterfeit, I don't know how to say that word. Counterfeit. Okay, let me stop embarrassing myself. But not genuine is fake. Yeah, not genuine, I don't know. I think we do be genuine with it, but if you're not a Libra, you're not a Libra. And apparently, and y'all don't be Libras, so y'all don't understand. Or if you do understand, because you have healthy 7th house or Libra energy, which we all do. But if you're not a relatable person, you won't understand being able to treat somebody one way and treat the other person one way and be dead ass. Like, it's not no lack of character. Oh, they don't have no character. Like, that's what we... Damn, my mic keep on falling. Say, I'm talking a lot. But I don't think it's secure right there. But yeah, that's what Libras do. Like, so yeah, enough of that rant, because I didn't got lost in a thing falling. But passive, I guess I'll look up that one too. Characterized by indirect resistance to the demands of others and avoidance of direct confirmation. People do be like Libras aren't confirmative or do that stuff, but I feel like we just be thinking. We just so logical. And it's like, you know, it's like, why would you like automatically go there? When I'm talking about go there, like I'm talking about some Mars stuff. Like Libra is Venus. We give. Mars takes. And it's a balance with me, at least as a Libra. But why would you automatically go there? Like we think and we make it make sense first, because it's like you don't have to go there when you can say exactly what you gotta say in a different way, different tone, different action. Like, why you have to just go there? And then it's like, that's just how we think, because it's being fair. Because, you know, emotions are emotions, and when you did that, you did that. Like, you did that. So it's like, I'm mad, but let me chill. Let me chill. Let me see. You know? But when you go there, like, you did that. And then it's like, to us, it's like, dang, you made me do that. Not you made me do that, but, bro, for Libras, it may be you made me do that. Because we do be, what they say, passive. We're being passive. People who know how to read and pick up signs. We all have Scorpio energy. We all have an 8th house. You can read between the lines in whatever way you be reading between the lines. Like, I don't understand this passive. No, I'm just playing. I do understand, like, it is passive, and that's why it's good to be balanced, and that's why Libra oppose Aries, because you do have to remember that you are a character too, and that your personal things that you take personal or whatever it is needs to be expressed and sparked right then and there. Like, ain't no thinking about it and being passive aggressive. Like, go there, get to the point, go take your shit. Okay, anyways, that's that Libra energy. When you trying to relate and do stuff, like, it is a time to do that, but at the end of the day, when you are relating, you're relating. Like, this is what Libras do. Like, if you want to relate to anything, like, you better know what the Libras do, because we don't be quick to do that. So if you want to relate, you think relating is important, and you be on that shit, get off of it. Because, yeah. They pay attention to what others are thinking. Yeah. You know, it's an air thing. Air is thinking and communicating. Air is thinking and communicating, so it's everywhere. It's like the air. I'm everywhere. So they pay attention to what others are thinking, and see, because thinking and feeling is different. So I'm trying to think, like, do Libras care about how others feel, or is it more so caring about how they think? Let's see. Hopefully this camera ain't that good. Let me step back. Oh my god, I'm all in my ear. But yeah, I don't think I have much to say about that. Pay attention to what others are thinking. Charming, aesthetic, can be seen as an object or something to use. Libras come off as charming or aesthetic because I feel like whether a Libra is aware or not, they do relate to themselves to a certain degree, because our bodies are like outside of us. So you have to relate to yourself in a sense, because your body is different, and your body actually have like physical things, and your brain like really does connect the body to you. So those thoughts and whatever it comes up to his head, and like air is air, like that's like the brain energy. So yeah, where was I going with that? When I got can be seen as an object or something to use. But anyways, can be seen as an object or something to use. And of course they came up to the conclusion to make that's why we're going to do this. I need some freaking water. But they came up to the conclusion to what did they do? Oh, they made the Libra symbol with some scales. The scale. They actually made the Libra an object because people came to the conclusion that, oh, Libras can be something to use. Why? Because a Libra is relatable, is understanding. It's the relationship thing. It's the thing outside of yourself that helps you do whatever, and it's like everything. So yeah, a Libra is like that good friend. It's like that energy of, oh, I call this Libra, they'll probably do it with me. People may have those type of ideas. This Libra will do it for me. Or you can just be the Libra who will do it for people because you just be doing that. So it's kind of like, yeah, people came to the conclusion like, oh, it's an object, or you may be used, but that's like relationships being useful. Saturn exhausted, be of an object, be useful. Those vibes. So yeah, it's most definitely like, and when you think of object, you think of no thoughts, no feelings, like you're just helping this person because it's a relatable thing. Like you understand, you understand that opposition, that self, and then you understand other things are selves, and you like, it all clicks. And I don't think I hit the topic yet about Libra being the 2 to the 1-2 and the things that set it all off. I gotta actually put the spiral. I should have put the spiral in my, I still got time to, I didn't edit yet. But hopefully, I don't know, I gotta figure out the password, but I probably still could though. But I'm gonna put the spiral in the thumbnail or whatever that's called, so y'all can be seeing what I be talking about with the 1-2, because Aries and Libra is the, and then it's the 1-2. But yeah, that relatability, can be seen as someone who understands you, seen as logical, something you give. Venus express both sides and appreciation for things. Ruler Venus, a giving energy, thoughtful, can be fixed on values. So with I didn't put the exaltation, but exaltation, if I can spell it, Saturn. The exaltation is Saturn. Ruler Venus, the giving energy, thoughtful. And it's like thoughtful because a Libra thinks of others. They do that, and then you may be like, oh, you thought of this for me, and it's like, oh, you're thoughtful because we be thoughtful. Air shit. Can be fixed on values. Libra shares Venus with a Taurus, so Libras can have some Taurus state traits as far as like being fixed on values, or feeling like they know what they know, a very logical person, think what they think, you know, appreciate what they appreciate, want what they want. Opposition is Aries, need to balance character, your personal self-expression. Have to learn to understand their own character and things you take personal or is personal to you for balance. So with your Libra energy being opposite Aries, as far as like when it comes to you relating and you being an individual, when you do get into that relating energy, or if you are a Libra or any of that type of vibe, when you get into the Libra energy, look at it as an energy. So when you doing Libra, you have to also balance character, your personal self-expression. So you have to have a character. You have to have a character to relate. Your personal, I think that's like things that you take personal. I think that's what I mean by that. Like things you take personal, kind of like a boundary, like those type of things that you're kind of like fixated on. Self-expression, as far as like when you feel like you want to do something, you need to be able to do it and have your own self-expression within that relationship in order to even be doing anything right. Like even if you're in the Aries energy, you have to understand like everything immediately after you become an individual, everything else is there. It's 1-2, so it's like you have to relate, you know, everything is in twos, like one, yeah. Have to learn to understand your own character and things you take personal. So you have to relate to yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to have that one automatically. Not automatically, but you have, well, it should be automatically, but a lot of us go through school and we are just like, I'm trying to say it surface level, but where people like understand what I'm saying. But I'm basically just saying like things you're taught, things that is like put in front of you as brainwashing, witchcraft, spells, all that good stuff to take you out of yourself or just get control of body, brain, and now you can't really connect, and your brain and your who you are is not connected, so you can't really relate to yourself because that connection is being compromised. And then I go through the houses. Okay, I got 30 minutes. So a Libra, I'm not gonna correct it while I'm going through it. A Libra sun in the first house, or Libra first house, a Libra rising. Hopefully you watch the Aries videos. That's why I say it's important to watch every video, because in the Aries video I talk about like first house energy. It's all the same thing. So I'm not gonna talk about Libra being because you have a Libra rising, because Libra rising is important, but I ain't gonna really go into it like because it's one of the cardinal houses, and I did that in the cardinal house Aries. So yeah, go watch that video. Okay, so I think I know how to say it without like having to correct it and everything, or at least the first couple houses. So did the first house right. So didn't I do that first house? A Libra in this house takes initiative. Personal house relates to its personal things. Your personality shows best when you are in your own space or doing something you're personally interested in. Relate to yourself best and are about things you like. So a Libra in the first house is opposite energy of that. So it's kind of like how you relate and what you do relate to, those energies that you compromise with most, is more so when it comes to stuff that's about you. So it's kind of backwards, because when you have to relate to things outside of yourself, you more so relate and compromise with just yourself. You only could become naive when it comes to things you're personally into, or like things you want to do, or things that you like. Like a person is more quick to get you to hang out with them if they be like, oh, we could go do whatever you want to do, and then you're like, oh yeah. But it's kind of like that opposition energy, but like straight up on you, because your personality house is more so to be relatable, but it's first house. So it's like the way you be relatable is like more so still about you. That's kind of how I put it in the Aries video. It's still about you. It's kind of still some me stuff. So you have to really check yourself more often and really balance and sacrifice the things that you make into when you are trying to relate, because you just do it backwards naturally. Like you be like thinking like, oh, like I do want to hang out with them, oh, I am being relatable, but at the end of the day it's still like we kind of is still doing what I want to do. So we have to check that. Oh my gosh. Libra, second house, Libra sun in the second house. Yeah, I think it's those vibes. In this house, you pay attention to values that are resourceful, can relate to your possessions, can have more, what word can I say for this? You have more interests, or you feel like you relate more to the things that bring you joy, or the things that you value, or your gifts. So Libra in the second house is like you relate best. Or why are you starting in here? You didn't walk past twice. Yeah, where do you belong? It looks like he's supposed to be at work. Yeah, so Libra in the second house, pay attention to values. So the way you relate is through like your gifts. So, ooh, did I do the first house? Because I think that'd be cool. So in the first house, just so it won't be like, oh, the way I relate is wrong, because at the end of the day, once you actually relate to yourself, you're gonna be like, damn, I understand myself, somebody else better. So when you do want to relate, get people who already like your friends should be people who already just do what you like. So you have to really, if you want to get into like your relating energy, do things that you like to do. It's kind of like a good balance, because it's like, you know, even though it's still a little selfish, like, yeah, like, because what's gonna happen when they stop liking what you like? But it's still like certain things, just understand, like, people gonna have to like what you like in order to relate to you. And with the second house, you have to relate to your gifts. Like when you want to get into like a relating energy, or you are Libra in the second house, Libra sun, that's what I'm trying to say, you have to like if you want to relate, find somebody who has like the same values. And as far as values, like it's kind of like a care about the same thing. Like, oh, you wash your windows with Windex? Me too. You like to keep your car clean? Me too. Like they kind of find comfort the same as you. Like their values and the stuff they care about is kind of like the same. or they have the same gifts. Maybe y'all both can sing. Maybe y'all both like to do this type of gymnastics. I don't know. Y'all both like cameras, or y'all both have a lot of money, like your resources. Like, oh, we both got this. Oh, we both like this. We both shopping at the mall. Like, that's where your relatability comes out, and where you compromise best. Like, even if you don't have Libra energy or nothing in Libra, but you got Libra second house, like when you are wanting to relate, you compromise best when it comes to that second house energy. Third house, Libra in this house likes to relate to things on his mind. They are quick to think, how can I say this? They like to relate to things in their environment. They are seen best when in familiar spaces. They like to relate to what's on their mind, or like things they're familiar with. This is taking the Libra energy and putting it into the third house, which is kind of like your surroundings, also the things that can be on your mind, the thoughts you have. Is the air house, so it's the thoughts you have. You may have you like to relate to information, new information, other people's thoughts and things they have on their mind, or other people's surroundings. And this is kind of like it's a trine. It's putting the air element into an air house, so it's still like all air. It's still like kind of a relating and everywhere energy, and it's still thinking. So it's making you relate, or like to relate, or whatever. If you have the sun here, that means you maybe actually, I mean, either way, if you just have Libra in the third house, you still be on this when you hop in that energy. But it's kind of like making you relate to other people's thoughts and feelings. This energy can kind of be nosy. That's what it's kind of giving me, because you actually want to know what's on people's minds. You want to know where people live, what's in their environment, what they got going on, what they be thinking. That third house energy being with the Libra here, it makes you relate to the things that's on your mind. You may be naive, or you may compromise a lot to the things that is on your mind, or what you're thinking. Others, you may like to know what others are thinking. And if you just have this energy, Libra, in the third house, I would say when you're trying to relate, or if you want to relate, your Libra energy being in the third house, that's like finding people familiar. That's like finding people in your surroundings or in your environment. Maybe someone who kind of has the same thoughts as you, like somebody you can talk to, can keep this conversation going. It's not more so have the same thoughts as you, or someone that, but it's just the energy of being able to let you know what's on their mind. Like, they're able to talk. So those are good type of people that you have something to talk about with. It's kind of like basically that energy. Like, they're familiar. They may be in your surroundings, and y'all could talk about this same school y'all went to, or the grocery store, y'all local grocery store, or something like that. So those are the people you relate to best, or that's how you relate. So it's good to just understand, like, oh, that's how I relate. So maybe somebody may relate a little different, but you still want to be with them, you still want to relate with them. You could just understand yourself. Okay. Fourth house, they relate to home, what they care about. They like to relate what's on their heart, or talk in people's homes or in their own comfort zone. Can be seen in the house, or where they're comfortable. Like their personality is best seen in home or where they're comfortable. Can be more private than, I said it can be more private in other Aries. Yeah, so it can be more private in other Libras, because the 4th house is also a cardinal energy, and the Libra and Aries, they square that house. So it's like a learning process. It's kind of putting how you relate in an area that you gotta kind of learn. So it's like the way you do your energy is kind of not the way you're supposed to do it, because you're still learning, or you may have like little bitty lessons of like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing some Libra stuff, but you a Libra in the 4th house, like the way you relate is a little bit too watery. Air signs, Libras, we keep it light, we keep it I want to say dry, but but it's like the water is cool, but it has to be able to evaporate and rise, and like we don't have to be like sitting. But you putting Libra in the 4th house, that is being passionate about the things you care about. When it comes to relating, is making you more so, and it's kind of like the same thing when you put Libra in the 1st house, which is like its opposition. Like all the cardinal signs, all the 4 cardinal houses, they square and they all do the same thing. So it kind of can run like an opposition, because they all trying to do the same thing, which kind of like what oppositions is, doing the same thing. So you put Libra in the 4th house, it becomes you relating what's on your heart, the things that's comfortable to you. I have 16 minutes. Can I finish? You relating what's passionate. I mean, not passionate, but what you care about. I gotta hurry up and get over this, but I keep long drawing my thoughts. Okay. Can be seen best, like this is a Libra who, like if you like a Libra sun, who's you can see who they are more so in like a comfort area for them, or they just have to get comfortable with you, and then they'll relate. What else can I say? Alright, we'll just go to 5th house, because I'm low-key getting tired of all the houses, and I'm gonna end up not doing no houses. Like, that's crazy. But let me just read and go quickly before I not do no houses. Okay. 5th house is relatable to what's fun to them, how they express things they enjoy, getting attention, or what they want. So it's like putting Libra in the 5th house is relating to things that you like to pay attention to, things that you kind of like paying attention to your own character, what you like to do as far as entertainment, or what's fun, how you express yourself, you get some type of attention. How can I put this? Libra 5th house is like it's kind of like relating to, because it can play out in different ways, because people, it's kind of like that because it's a fixed fire. So it's kind of like that energy that can always make you feel warm. Like it's like the things you enjoy. Like it's like the child house, and it's like it's a fun, it's a spark, it's an expressive thing. Something that gets attention. So it's just like when you do want to relate, like if you are just a Libra's 5th house, or you have Libra in your 5th house, you will relate to people who probably either like or enjoy or have fun the same way you have fun and you feel like a kid, or the thing that gets you the most hype is and that you just enjoy and get all the attention for. Those may be the people in that area of life, or people who have that sense of self too, like people who have get attention, people who are a character, people who just love who they are, know how to have fun, and is like a they just a character, like they are their own person, like they, so that's that house. 6th house, a Libra relates to goals or plans. They relate. I need my Vaseline back. I think that's it.